Hello everyone. Welcome to Geography class of class 7. We were doing lesson number 6 of Geography, Energy and Power Resources. Topics discussed in the previous video. Introduction, non-renewable resources. Terms discussed in the previous video. Energy resources, non-renewable resources, renewable resources, agriculture, transport, communication, industries. Students, now let's see the terms that we are going to discuss in today's topic. Hydroelectricity, electricity produced by falling water. Secondly, multi-purpose projects, the River Valley project that serves several purposes at the same time. For example, the Bhakra Nangal project. Dams, high wall built across the river. Next, river, a natural stream of water coming from higher ground level to lower ground level. Renewable resources are the resources that can be used again and again, as they are available in plenty and are inexhaustible. These sources are used to convert energy into electricity. Types of renewable resources of energy. The following are the main non renewable sources of energy. Number 1, solar energy. Number 2, wind energy. Number 3, hydropower or hydroelectricity. So, we will start with the solar energy first. Let's read and understand about solar energy. Solar energy means energy that we get from sun. Solar energy is generated by trapping solar radiations by using solar cells to produce electricity. Solar energy is produced in the tropical countries where sunshine is in abundance, means in large quantity. Solar energy is used for heating and lighting. Solar energy is the largest inexhaustible source of energy. It is generated by trapping solar radiations by using solar cells to produce electricity. The use of solar energy was started in 1855 by an Austrian C. Goncourt. He used mirrors. Almost all the countries of the world get solar energy. Tropical areas receive sunlight for thousands of hours per year, while the temperate areas get for few hundred hours. Solar energy is used for heating and lighting. Advantages of solar energy. Solar power does not cause any pollution. Solar panels require little maintenance. The government has also introduced many tax credits for individuals and for the companies that invest in the solar energy. There are the disadvantages too. The primary disadvantage of solar power is that it obviously cannot be generated during the night. Power generation is also reduced during the time of cloud covers, although energy is still produced on a cloudy day. Instantly, solar panel is quite expensive. China, Japan, Germany, USA, Italy, India, France are the countries that produce the most of the solar energies in the world. In India, the major producers of solar energy are Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Now, let's start with the wind energy. Wind energy is generated by using windmills in dry and the coastal areas. Here, the word coastal means the area near to the sea or ocean. The high wind speed rotates the windmills, which are connected to the generator that produces wind energy. Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, UK, USA, and Spain are the major producers of wind energy in the world. Wind energy is another important source of non conventional energy. For long, energy from wind has been utilized to produce mechanical energy from windmills. Windmills are used for running flour mills. Wind power is completely clean energy source as it does not cause pollution. In the world, Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, UK, USA, and Spain are the major producers of wind energy in the world. Netherlands is very much famous for its windmills. In India, coastal regions of Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Odisha are ideal for generation of wind power. Now let us discuss the another topic, hydropower or hydroelectricity. First, we will discuss the definition of hydroelectricity or hydropower. Electricity generates by falling water. Hydroelectricity is produced by the movement of water. It is usually generated near dams or waterfalls. Here the word dams mean high wall built across the river and waterfall means water falling from great height. The countries which are the biggest producers of hydroelectricity are USA, Canada, Europe, Africa, China and India. Hydroelectricity is renewable, cheap, clean source of energy and will be available to us in future. However, India has developed only a small percentage of the total potential available for this energy. This is due to certain geographical factors as well as because of the developing stage of economy of the country. The geographical factors responsible for low production of hydropower. Most of the rivers in India, especially in south, are highly seasonal. Hence, these rivers cannot provide the sufficient water for hydropower generation. Many rivers do not have the natural waterfalls and huge capital has to be invested for constructing dams. The countries which are biggest producers of hydroelectricity are USA, Canada, Europe, Africa, China and India. Let's discuss the another important topic, multipurpose projects of India. A project that serves several purposes at the same time. After independence, the government of India started many river valley projects all over the country. In the first 5-year plan, great emphasis was laid on the development of electricity. The main purpose of multi-purpose projects are providing water for irrigation where the rainfall is scanty, control of flood in the rivers, development of the river navigation, afforestation for soil conservation. Some important multi-purpose projects include Bhagra Nangal project. Bhagra Nangal project is located in the state of Himachal Pradesh and Punjab on river Satluj. It is largest dam in India and second largest dam in all over Asia. Hirakud Dam. Hirakud Dam is the longest dam in the state of Odisha on river Mahanadi. It was the first major multipurpose river valley project after independence in 1947. Next, Damodar Valley Project. Damodar Valley Project operates in the Damodar River area of West Bengal and Jharkhand states in India. Narmada Valley Project or Sardar Sarovar Dam. Narmada is the third longest river that flows entirely within India after the Godavari and Krishna. It is also known as Lifeline of Madhya Pradesh for its huge contribution to the state of Madhya Pradesh in many ways. Next, we will discuss Tehri Dam. Tehri Dam is located in the state of Uttarakhand. It is the highest dam in India with a height of 260.5 meter. It is also listed in the top 10 highest dam in the world. This dam is situated on the river Bhagirathi. Nagarjun Sagar Dam. Nagarjun Sagar Dam is a dam across the river Krishna. It is a multi-purpose dam which is not only used for irrigation but also for hydroelectricity. Krishnaraj Sagar Project is built across the river Kaveri in India, state of Karnataka. Conservation of energy resources. Conservation means to save. Energy and power is a basic requirement for economic development of a country. Thus, it is very important to conserve it by using the following steps. Reuse, recycle, and reduce. Avoid wastage of resources. Use renewable resources instead of non renewable resources. Use public transport. So, conservation of energy is the practice of reducing the consumption of energy that can be achieved by using energy more efficiently or by reducing the amount of service used. We can conserve energy in many ways and at the different levels of energy consumption. We have limited quantity of non-renewable energy resources available on the earth. It is very important to preserve energy from our current supply or to utilize renewable resources so that it is also available to our future generation. At home, simple actions such as turning off lights and unplugging computers when they are not in use. Use LED bulbs that consume very little electricity. Carpooling must be encouraged to save fuel. It will also help in reducing pollution. Saving fuel saves our money too. Fuel conservation should become a way of life for a better future. So students, this is the end of the today's topic as well as of the chapter. I hope you understood the topic as well as the chapter and you are able to solve the exercises by yourself. Don't forget to learn the terms. I will come with the next video of the next chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.